been messaged. Are you ever going to be applying for a job and tell them that you have the world record time for Bomberman Hero JP? Oh. No. That's funny. There is something to be said about routing this game though. I strive for perfection. Whenever things go awry, I tend to have backup plans. Etc., etc. Depending on like who the interviewer is, I could actually like totally just be like, yeah, I mean I've routed this game out for a speedrun or whatever. Put a lot of effort into it. If it's something I care about, I put a lot of time and elbow grease into it. And let me tell you, I'll care about this job. I've already got a job for the summer. Yeah, they would give me the company. Oh my god, this guy's a world record? No one else here does. Not even the CEO. And then that'd make all the employees go, huh. Why do we work for him then? Then they'll stage a mutiny and it wouldn't even be my fault. A corporate mutiny. Wouldn't that be something? Imagine a corporate mutiny would take a lot of time and a lot of paperwork. But yeah, I have the record, so let me run this company. Also the only person brave enough to run the category in the first place. That R2D2 behaves himself. And over the right, please, my king. Good. Oh, I kind of fucked up. By making the chicken go up there, that kind of sucks. The chicken spawns in midair and then it falls towards your direction. A little bit. So you can make him fall down to the ground level if you approach it correctly. And I unfortunately approached it a little bit too far to the right so that I only went to the second floor. The English version actually fixes that, and you can't make him do that. They fixed where he spawns. It's a little bit further back depth-wise so that he can't fall off the platform at all. One of the many differences between the regions. I have no idea where this R2D2 is. I hope he's here. think I saw him under there. Please run into it. Oh, this sucks. Let's get these 2 gems now. I feel like that probably wasn't the fastest backup, getting those 2 gems. I probably should have sacrificed some other points somewhere else. But that's okay. It did the job. I was on a really good pace at first, and now it's still pretty good, but it's not like gonna get a gold good. Barely made that cycle. I actually almost did get a gold there. That's crazy. $800, please. Oh. Sometimes that guy gets stuck on that corner there. It's a real pain in the ass. Real mess of a stage. Kinda sucks. Typically in Japanese, you don't need to get every single item in the stage to get a 5 at the end of the level, which is part of the 100% definition. Getting a 5 in every stage, in every world. And in order to unlock the 5th world, you also have to get the 8 F-bombs, but that's not really necessary to specify because saying, oh, get a 5 in each of the stages in each of the 6 worlds, that implies getting to the 6th world to begin with. It's a really clean definition. For the Japanese, you typically don't need to get every item. These gems aren't lined up, by the way. Oh. Japanese, you typically don't need to get every single item, whereas in English you do. Except for like the underwater and jetpack stages. In English, you don't really need to get a whole lot. You still need to get significantly more than Japanese does, for sure. Oh, nice. I killed him quickly. Quicker than I usually do. I dig it. I dig it! I take that hit on purpose, because there's... Oh, fuck. There's a gold heart here. Man, I screwed that up. I know not to jump from that edge of the platform when the moving platform is positioned that way. That was my mistake. That was really goofy of me. Messed up the cycle because of it. These stages are really interesting in 100% because you actually can't go backwards. You can only press B to stop in place. Oh shit. Okay. Missed that pink gem. Alright. So you have to get like everything you can on one pass through. And in English that's of course a lot harder because you need more points. This stage isn't very tight on the amount of points you need. But the second jetpack level is, actually not but the second jetpack level is very, very loose on the number of points you need. What the fuck? And the third jetpack level is incredibly strict. Because there's an alternate path you can take in that has like a bunch of points, but it's obviously slower to take it. This stage can be a real pain in the ass because these boulders fall randomly. Looks like they have it out for me this time. Dude! Oh my god! Knock it off, man. What the hell? Okay, well, I missed one of the knives. It's not the biggest deal. I'll just get these points, but fuck, dude. This sucks. Ah, that really sucks. I want to have 2,300 by the time I get up here, so I don't have to deal with this gear, dude. God, what a nightmare of a stage. That wasn't even really my fault. I just got kind of fucked by luck there. The position of those knives is kind of luck-driven as well. I just got really, really unlucky. What really sucks is that this is actually a really good split in my PV. It's okay. That's a lot of time lost to like almost only luck. I also screwed up Red Cave, of course, but that sucks. What can you do? Yeah, at that point in the run, the RNG values have like ticked enough to where like it's not consistent anymore. I have to be careful with those guys, because if I knock them off the ball like I did just then, it takes a little bit of time before I can hit them, first of all, and second of all, they have a move that lets them just straight up dodge my bomb. They can just like do a backflip and just completely avoid it. Alright, CFM Dash. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you had fun. You have to run past those bombs for just like a fraction of a second in order to get the wall to actually spawn, and along with it the walkie-talkie so that it can get blown up. Technically I can jump around that wall and it's faster, but failing it means death, so I don't do that 100%. And 90% I do attempt it though. I get hit here twice on purpose, because it resets his vulnerability frames. And for that reason, I'm very fortunate that there's a gold heart right before the fight. This should be gold. Yeah, that was really good. It's like not a single mistake there. These flower enemies, you can get quick kill on them, assuming that your bomb intersects them, the frame that their vulnerability ends, or invulnerability ends. Yeah, I fucked it up there. I threw it just a little bit too late. A lot of these gems aren't lined up properly. If you go to the cutting room floor, you can see like just how screwed up they are. I've put a bunch of screenshots on there because English fixes them for the most part. This stage can be really scary. Okay, that was pretty clean. Kind of. It's difficult to do that, like, without anything going wrong. So all things considered, that was really solid. This is another stage with 2 exits, which sucks, because I hate this stage. It's an underwater stage, so, like, the only way I can really save time is getting ledge boosts like that. But also by stun locking the manta ray enemy. There's a big one coming up. and stun locking him, I prevent him from blowing me back. I definitely made it look easier than it is, because I didn't exactly approach that how I typically do. But yeah, I have to go through this stage twice. There's another exit. Instead of taking the bottom right warp, like I did just then, I have to take the top left. Because this one unlocks water slider, and then the next one will unlock waterway. And I do have to kind of optimize which exits I go through first, just to like save an input on the menuing. No! I almost got it. I was handed a second chance to get that stun lock, and I kind of threw it away. Yeah, this time through, since I got the 100% requirement for the stage already, you know, getting a 5 at the end, I can just prioritize getting the ledge boosts and stuff. I don't have to worry about getting any points. Just a race to the finish. Here I can get some ledge boosts off of, I missed it, off the hole that these bubbles come out of. Though I can get kind of screwed out of it if the bubbles decide to block the path, like they're kind of doing there. I have to be really careful, because if my angle is too steep, then I go too far down in there and can't get out in time before I hit the wall. It's not the most fun stage to do. I got the shark. Thank God. So right here I'm gonna drop a bomb right before I touch the ground, so it extends the amount of time that I'm spent technically not on the ground. And with that I can with that I can like extend the duration of the momentum boost given to me by the water slide. I'm gonna try to do that in this stage as well a few times. That one's a bit hard to do for some reason. I struggle to pull out the bomb there. In the next stage, I'm gonna abuse the dropping a bomb to extend the time spent not on the ground to you know, build up the effect of gravity somewhat, so I can fall down a pit a little bit faster than I normally would. I actually need that. I'll point it out when I get to it. Thanks for those, Trey. Appreciate it. This is another stage with 2 exits, so this time through I'm just gonna do the quickest path. Okay, right there, I drop the bomb so that the effects of gravity continue to build up. To focus for this real quick. Nice, okay. Because that's kind of like a tall vertical shaft. Which is my nickname in high school, by the way. And the best way to fall down it is quickly. Right into the bomb. That was a goof. Doesn't matter too much because I still have to wait for this platform. Nice, I got it both times. That's really good. I don't think I've gotten a single 100% segment where like everything just went kind of perfectly. So that's really cool. Or where everything went perfectly in both times through the stage. It was nice. Ah, fuck. Just bounced off the wall directly into that, of course. This stage is really lenient when it comes to getting points for a 5, so I can kind of just play it safe for the most part. Oops. I thought I'd charge it up another bomb count. But yeah, the guy at the end gives you 1,000 points, so I only need 2,000 points and then I'm set. So I need 3,000 for the stage. This warp room, I can get screwed by luck a little bit here. Just because the car alarm dude might be in the way. But he wasn't, so I'm good. It's okay. I have plenty of time to make it to this platform. I feel like I need to like find a way to optimize this a little bit better, but every way I've tried hasn't really like been fruitful. This next stage, Dark Prison, I have to be pretty careful with this. Okay, I missed one of them, and that sucks because the one I missed is the one that tends to despawn a lot, so I have to use a backup strategy, which is picking this up and then picking something else up that's hidden behind one of the cells. Right here. And of course he's there now mocking me, because why wouldn't he be? Yeah, that guy despawns, like, with ridiculous consistency. So if I don't get him at the start, I just pretend that he, just despawned entirely. Because he can come back sometimes, but I'm not sure what causes him to come back. That's a pretty gold split. I dig it. Those fights are typically consistent. I can manipulate where Nitros goes, what attacks he uses based on my position. Like my distance from him, and also like what panels he needs to walk over in order to reach me. For this level, I have to destroy all of these blue submarines in order for the exit door to open. It's not so bad because they're all worth 200 points. Oh, oops. Yeah, I moved through there a little unusually. Yeah, 31 seconds ahead is really good. This pace owns. In any percent, I can just run up this this tower, like hugging the inside wall, and just jumping whenever I come across one of these spikes. And the spikes will never hit me, but for whatever reason, this sucks. And 100%, I can't quite do that. It might just be because there are less enemies, so it's like lagging less, and has a chance to like actually kill me. But they have the chance to come out at like the proper time. So that's the reason why I'm not just like hugging the wall, which is of course like the optimal strategy. Scary. Use my auto aim to find that guy. And yeah, there is actually pretty significant auto-aim in this game. It's really helpful for when something is off-screen, but still within range to throw a bomb at. Alright, he's giving me the good fight. Maybe. He dodged the shit out of my bombs just then. It sucks. He's hiding over in this corner, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but kind of hard to deal with sometimes. This first stage is kind of difficult. Kind of difficult to not do slowly. Because, like, of course, ideally I won't be stopping at any moment. But I sometimes have to do it to catch up to the gems, because I need, like, I need a ton of them in order to get a 5 here. I'm slowly optimizing that stage. The more and more I do it. I really should just, like, go at it. Like, outside of a run. just like really optimize it. I have to be careful with these turtle dudes. I have to make sure that they die like as soon as possible, because if they end up walking around after like their vulnerability period ends, they take like over 10 seconds to become vulnerable again. It sucks. Also, those fireballs fly around randomly. I got really lucky to not get hit by it at all. That's no good. Okay, usually those two dudes are actually close enough to where just one bomb clears them both. But it may have been because I had gotten hit earlier in the stage that they weren't that close. It's not that big of a deal. I need to go back into the stage and jump over this lava waterfall to get to the other exit. I was cutting it close there. You can land on that platform 100% of the time, even if that dude is standing right there. Oh my god, I got the fast one too. If you bounce on the waterfall once, and then you land on the other side, you can actually bounce into the exit, which saves like a second or two, because you don't have to wait for Bomberman to... You don't have to wait for him. Come on, dude. Run into it. I already forgot what I was saying. You don't have to wait for him to do something. I'm dead. Missing the cycle kind of sucks. Oh, you don't have to wait for Bomberman to stand up. That's what it was. It was a little sloppy. This is the first of two snowboard stages. They both fucking suck. The controls are ass. It's not fun. Missing points is just terrible in this stage, because you can't go backwards, of course. But so far, this is going alright. That was good. That's kind of a tough split to save time on. I'm not really sure where I lost all that time. I think it was just like a bunch of small things in each of the levels. Yeah, this is another stage with two exits. This is the faster exit to go to, but in any percent you actually don't go to this exit because it unlocks a much longer stage than the other one does. So this is like the only stage in 100% with two exits that doesn't use the any percent route in it. I think that makes the stage really cool. That jump is always so scary. I've never like actually failed it, but it looks like I'm so close to failing it every time. The snowboarding stages aren't like bad. They just don't control very well, and like trying to get a bunch of points optimally, and it sucks ass. Gotcha! I need to figure out how to like get around that guy without getting hit. I had it down at one point, but I think I was just like moving the same way without really thinking about it. That sucks. Most of this time save is actually just from like playing really well. Oops, that was supposed to be a big jump. There are a few new strats here and there. But that's kind of just like the nature of my 100% runs. Every once in a while I come up with something new. Like just in the middle of it. It's like, ah, I'll do that next time. Alright, I'm at low on points, so I'm gonna kick this bomb. I'm gonna get hit there on purpose so I can jump into the bomb, or jump into the door with a bomb in my hands for the third hit. Oops. I should spend less time reading chat. The Pharaohhead scared you when you were a kid? Alright. Kicking that bomb is not the strat at all. That's okay. I feel like I probably hated that stage too when I was younger. Now it scares me for different reasons. Death Temple will come really close to fucking up a lot. That was a little slow and I missed the cycle. Okay, I still never missed that, which is great. That's good news. Yeah, no, the Death Temple scares me a ton because, like, mistakes in that, you come really close to just, like, dying with, like, any single one mistake in that stage. And I've definitely died in, like, multiple different ways in that stage. Please be down. Yes. Thank you. It's a little bit faster to get knocked out of the bubble than to wait for it to pop you out, because you have to, like, it brings you up a pretty high distance. You have to wait until you fall all the way down. That said, if you have to go, like, really out of your way to get it popped, it's not fast. It kind of sucks that the ADOT bombs are worth points, because if you, when you come back into a stage, they're not there anymore. So for stages with multiple exits that also have an ADOT bomb, it kind of blows. If you like accidentally pick it up on just like the speedy way through. This stage can be a little tight on points, so I have devised like a number of strats here. An almost inordinate amount of strats. Just to make sure I can get out of here with enough points to finish the stage without having to slow down at all. Take those hits on purpose. 3100 is like the minimum. I mean, not really the minimum, but ideally, because I can just hit that guy, get that heart, and then get this pink gem, and then I'm out. Just one hit. You can get a double hit, but I took too long to dispel the barrier. Which kind of sucks, but it's where the cookie crumbles. Yes, thank you. If you throw a bomb that hits Give me a sec. If you throw a bomb that hits him before he starts walking around, like you have to dispel the barrier in order to do that. You have to dispel it really quickly. And the bomb or like the same bomb can like linger around for a little bit. So like the frame he starts moving, for whatever reason it resets his vulnerability. So you can hit him after you dispel the barrier, and then he starts walking around, and then the same explosion hits him a second time. It only works for the barrier fight, so Nitros 3 and Nitros 5. It saves a pretty decent amount of time. And because I missed that, I'm pretty sure that's why I didn't get a gold split there. Unfortunate. Hit the box. Thank you. Damn. There's not very many places you can really save time in this split, so messing up like that kind of sucks. Since most of it's on rails. I'm getting like really unlucky with the slugs at the exit. One of them's always like tucked away in the back, which sucks. Because it means I have to like either waste time trying to get it the first time through, or get it when I reach the exit with the salt bomb next time. This stage is a real pain in the ass to route because like there are all these slugs just like walking around like 3 points, like, hey, kill me! But like they can only be killed with the salt bombs. I have like no real way of knowing where that slug is, so I have to rely on the auto aim. I wasn't really doing it just then, so I kind of missed this cycle. But in order to like not use a salt bomb, you have to pick up a normal bomb pickup. In order to kill the slugs, you need the salt. So it's a real pain. It wouldn't be that much of a pain if not for the ADOC bomb's placement. Or actually, it's not even the ADOC bomb that's the problem. It's the fact that there's a rainbow gem hidden inside of a box all the way on the left side of the stage, and salt bombs can't destroy boxes. So I spent several hours in that stage going like, how the fuck do I make this faster? This sucks, etc. And this stage is kind of similar, not entirely. There's definitely still like... This stage has a pretty clear-cut, fastest way to go through it. And I'm pretty sure I've got it. Alright. I could have jumped from that slope bit up to this lift, but I'd rather not risk the run to that, because I have lost the run to it. And I'd rather not, like, stress myself out to where I just screw things up a bunch either. Because that jump alone is really stressful. This place is a really good spot to demonstrate the auto aim. Like, I can just be looking straight up, and then it aims directly at him. It's pretty severe, the auto aim in this game. The 2 push. That's not it. It's too far to the right. I don't think I adjusted it perfectly either. Probably didn't. Motherfucker. I need to remember to like not drop that bomb because it just... I mean, it's in the way if I go to push the bomb or push the block. Get hit. Very goofy mistake. But yeah, this segment, it's really tough to save any amount of time because it's mostly just like straight lines. That said, I'm pretty sure my my PD has a lot of time to be shaved off of it in this split, so as long as I don't fuck this up, I should be pretty good. I have to be careful not to push it too far down, so that I can actually like walk over here instead of having to jump up and push it down. And then I have to like fall down to the bit that the stone is on, which costs time, blah blah blah. have to be careful where we're in position during this fight. Because you can manipulate them into doing certain attacks. And I want to avoid... I want to avoid the Stone Breath one, because if he takes the final hit while doing it, you have to wait for him to finish it before he'll actually die. Alright, so this is the first stage with Louie. He's a cool little companion dude. The bouncing enemies that kill them. He has the ability to wall jump. I always forget that guy just like slides himself into the wall. He also has the ability to do a reverse wall jump under certain circumstances. It's not fast to do in this stage, as far as I know. I've definitely tried to route it in just because it's cool, but I can't find it being useful anywhere in here. But you'll get to see it in the second Louie stage, Storm Valley. Yeah, there's the wall jump there. This is a stage you can lose a lot of time in just from like very minor mistakes. It's scary. Please don't hit me. Fucking Christ, dude. I don't know what it is about that. In any percent, I never, ever get hit by that guy. He's a real pain in the ass, for sure. Kinda sucks I have to do it twice. No, I could kill that lizard, but he jumps all over the place, and he takes 2 hits, so I decide to just move on and get points elsewhere. That's it, I gotta kill this guy. And again, I have to be careful to make sure I get both hits on this guy. I almost missed that one. This is Freeze Lake. I only need 2,000 points to get a 5 in this stage. Kind of funny when you compare it to the English version, which requires 7,000. So this stage would be way, way, way harder. Also, probably a lot slower in English. My strategy in this is to just get 2,000 points and right up along the top so that I can't get hit. And just don't even have to think about it. Yeah, the auto aim seems to like hurt more than it helps in this stage. Also, the fans are fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, there's no real way for me to have known that, like, if I were to continue going forward, I'd get pushed from the left. It's just silly. It's just really just not a fun stage. Right there, I use the same mechanic I used in Water Pool, just to like conserve some momentum from gravity. Not really conserve, but like stay technically airborne so that it can continue to build up. This stage is kind of cycle-based. Sure hope that I don't get screwed here. Oh, I almost threw it at him. That would've sucked. I got fucked here. Just sometimes you just get like a shitty cycle. It makes no sense. Like I did this. It's probably just approaching them in a certain manner so that they load in at certain points and kind of just like screw everything up. But I lost time there just because they weren't all set up like they usually are, which is unfortunate. I really didn't make a whole lot of mistakes that split. I have to be pretty proactive when it comes to killing these dudes, because if I take too long, they'll fire their head at me. And then I will miss out on their points. That was really clean. I didn't like stop for any of that. Come on. Ah, fucker. Sucks. I didn't think he'd be on that side of the ice. It's unfortunate. Those monkeys are actually really funny. If they come up to you, they'll like try to do some spiral uppercut thing, and they can gain some like serious air off of it. Monkeys in general are just like super funny. They're always my favorite enemies. This is the second and final Louis stage. And here you'll see the reverse wall jump. It's around the exit. I have to be careful not to actually enter the exit though. Fade back a little bit to get this screw guy up. Okay, here it is. Oops, screwed it up. At least it didn't fall all the way down. I did that earlier and I lost like a really good run to it. Here's a second snowboard level. The second of two. This one sucks a lot less than Emerald 2, but it still sucks because it's a snowboard level. And the controls are kind of janky. You never really feel like you're fully in control. I only need 1500 though, so I'm good from now on. This This next stage is actually really tight with the points, so I have to be really careful not to miss anything. By not miss anything, I kind of just mean keep spamming the bombs. I have a general idea of where most of them show up. Fuck, that's really bad. That's really bad missing all of those. That was close. Yeah, I'm good for now. In the next stage, this dude's 2 heads, so we'll be flying around. I have to kill both of them. They move a little randomly. It's a little pain in the ass to deal with. So I could lose a lot of time on it. It's not an easy stage. It sucks, because I have to kill both of them. I can't just, like, get one of them dead and progress. That kind of sucks, too. Okay, that's one down. This is really fast. One down, dude. Dude, come on. Maybe you have to see me, I don't know. Okay, cool. Now I can just pretty much complete the level. That was pretty good, except for the end bit where he kind of just ignored me for a little bit. It sucks. Yeah, it doesn't look like a Bomberman boss because this game originally wasn't a Bomberman game. It was a Bonk game. It's like some caveman character, I don't know. I don't know why they decided to make it a Bomberman game. Oh, that sucks. Kinda screwed that up. Oh well. Okay, let's hope I don't have to use the backup points for this stage. It's been quite a while since I've not had to use them. But if I miss a single point, I have to use the backup. That kind of sucks. Ah, I missed one. This blows, man. Get it? I did write that stage to be like really, really tight when it comes to the points, though. short. Oh, this isn't good. Okay, I'll just remember to get those on the way back. Uh-oh, don't hit me. I had to change my trajectory there at the last second to ensure that I didn't get fucked by that dude. This sucks. Oh man, I thought I could reach that. That's not the worst thing, but still pretty shitty. Kind of screwed that stage up. Way more than my pace kind of allows me to. This stage can be a little scary. I can alleviate it by hitting some of these boxes and enemies from the other side of the wall. Okay, that's fine. Actually, picking up those gems makes this perfectly fine. I don't have to worry about that turret dude down there. I usually spend like a shit ton of time trying to hit him because he's in just such an awful spot. But, yeah, I screwed up, so I ended up having to get some backup points. Kind of sucks. I got one of the multi-hits. If multiple explosions hit him on the same frame, they all do damage. Only enemy in the game that does that. But ideally, I would have hit Nadia's platform twice before this, because if you don't destroy her platform before Cronus dies, you have to wait for like the entire explosion to happen. Okay, now she's just fucking around. You have to wait for the entire explosion to happen before she'll start the second phase there. What's up, Boo Bobby, Borb Girl, Borb Girl, and Borb Mama? Kind of sucks that I've lost this much time, but it's a good cushion in case I get a little unlucky. Hopefully I can get some multi-hits on this second Cronus fight. That always saves a shit ton of time. Okay, none of those hit him? That sucks ass. This is really bad. No way. I missed him that many times, for real? Okay, that's a fucking huge time loss, actually. Just hope I get the double hit on this. Okay, I did, nice. What the fuck? Okay, I still finish in like the same amount of time I usually do, despite kicking the bomb. It's not too bad. Cool thing about this fight is, no matter how much damage you take, he heals you up at the end and gives you full firepower and bomb count. This is actually a good guy, brainwashed by the evil bomber, or whatever, I don't know. It's been forever since I played English. I think I missed her. Yeah, I did. That sucks. I'm getting really unlucky. Oh my god. That sucks. She's still not dead? What the hell? What an awful fight. That was so slow. I'm behind now. That kind of sucks a ton. Okay, ideally I want him to teleport, use his dash, teleport, and dash again. That's okay if he does this. Typically, if he's really far away, he'll do that. 'Cause when he teleports, his vulnerability resets. So I can force him to teleport by having a bomb out on the field. I have to pay attention to this. You can sometimes tell which one's the real one, based on the dust cloud. I thought for sure it was that one. You can't always tell which one's the real one. It kind of sucks. Man, this is a classic tale. These splits, I dig it. One final reset to skip some cutscenes and stuff. Also the credits for that world. Well, I'm saving time over my my PB here for sure, because my PB fucked up big time and had to waste a lot of time making sure I had enough points. I can still do this if I get lucky. Just hope he doesn't screw around for too long. Dodge, dodge. Oh, nice. Perfect fight. Gold split. Okay, not even gold split, but world record. Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
Good job.
He has like 6 attacks. He only ever... Because of like the RNG mechanics that I think I explained at the start of this run. I'm not sure if it was this run or some other one, but when you reset the console, the RNG values are pretty much the same, and very few things change it. So whenever I get this in a run, he's always just going to keep using the dive. He's never going to use like any other attack. It kind of sucks, but there I kind of demonstrated that I guess he can actually I can kind of like make the most out of it. I developed a strat to make him like dive twice, or dodge my bombs twice, and then use a dive. So I'm glad I did, because that definitely saved this run. But after you get 100%, it doesn't like show you a whole lot of stuff. You unlock some content like Gold Bomberman, which lets you play in the jetpack stages while walking around, and also there's some hidden stages you can access by mashing start while the game boots up, which seems like some childhood like some playground rumors or whatever, but there it is. It's down there. It works in English as well. There are 3 of these stages, so for completion's sake, I'm gonna play through them. They're not part of the 100% run at all, but I am gonna get a 5 on all of them just to like showcase them. It's something I do at the end of every 100% PB. And earlier in the run, I was going on about the version differences between Japanese and English. And very unusually, these stages are actually, they're different. They're different, even though they're hidden content, not required for anything. The 3 bonus stages, all taking place on Bomber's Star, which is planet Bomber's moon. And something pretty interesting about these stages is that there are 2 unique enemies that show up in these stages that don't show up anywhere else. You'll see the first of the 2 around the end of this first stage. These clown enemies can suck my ass. I hate them so much. There are ways to speed this up, like there's a jump I've figured out at the end of this one, but I'm not gonna go for it just because if I fail it, then I gotta do the whole stage over again. I don't really want to do that. This stage, I'm pretty sure, requires 3,000 points, something like that. I don't know. Maybe 5,000. No, they went right through him. What the heck? Yeah, like I said, after I did a 100% PB, I like to just showcase these 3 stages, just because it's not something everyone knows. Yeah, there's the new enemy down there. I'll let him use an attack once. He's up here too. He throws like little cyclones. Yeah. I'm not really sure what's supposed to be in his hand. It looks kind of like a catcher's mitt maybe, but couldn't tell you why it produces cyclones. Yeah, like I said, these guys are unique to these bonus stages only. And the theory of these bonus stages inclusion was that Hudson, as like they've produced some turbo controller, so you can make it match start and then you can unlock those stages or whatever. Kind of a goofy idea. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if there's actually like a Hudson turbo controller. I wouldn't doubt it though. Yeah, you have to match like about 10 times a second to unlock it. Here's the exit. You need the ability to pass through blocks to get in there. It's got him right here. Oops. Well, okay. Good place to showcase the bouncy floor. Every bit of it bounces you up. Pretty sure this only needs 3,000, but I'm gonna keep going through it. Like I said, these stages are different between the Japanese and English releases. I don't have all of the changes documented yet, but I am going through the game and like keeping track of all the changes I can find. And when I say all, I mean all of them. And I'm uploading my findings with like screenshots of a lot of the changes to the cutting room floor. It's tcrf.net. You can find a lot of cool stuff there, but that's where I'm keeping all of the regional differences that I'm finding. Oops, oh shit. Well, these are the other enemies. I'm pretty sure they can't be killed. Not really sure what's going on with them, but yeah, it's just like one center eye, it like generates a bunch more eyes, 4 of them, and then it sends them out at you. Then it like starts generating them again. I feel like I've killed them once before in showcasing all this, but I don't know. I haven't been able to kill them since then. If I ever did. This is the 3rd of the stages. Example of one of the version differences is that rainbow gem I just picked up, I'm pretty sure it's a pink gem in English. I'm gonna get these just for like completion's sake. Actually, I'm gonna show off a neat little mechanic as well. You know, I might actually be able to. I'm gonna try that real quick. I might be able to use that little ledge boost thing and then get hit by the explosion to knock me on the ledge so I can get it again. Or so I can stand up and get on the other one. Let's see. Oops. Oh, come on now. Doesn't quite seem like that's doable, but it's worth a shot. I just started screwing around and figuring out some of those mechanics. It's just kind of interesting how you can keep yourself suspended in the air for a second or two. I don't think these are really like scrap levels or anything that have been like repurposed. I think they genuinely are just like bonus stages to play around in. you don't actually get anything for completing them, which is a bit disappointing, but also understandable because there's nothing in the game that tells you that they can be unlocked. Yeah, there's the 3 stages. It presents how many points you've gotten collectively at the end. There's no like scoreboard or anything that keeps track of all that, but those are the 3 bonus stages. Like I said, I just do that whenever I get a PB, just so it's at the end of my VOD. Maybe you get something if you get 20,000 points. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you don't. But yeah. Okay, so that's my Bomberman Hero run. 122.38. 100%. Probably still not done because PB by 3.1 seconds is kind of shitty. Not really my my end goal, but I'm done for now. As I'm streaming for 8 hours and I need food. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys appreciate it.